In an alternate timeline, Earth's history diverged radically the day the Skrulls, a shape-shifting alien empire, launched their final coordinated strike. For years, Skrull agents had infiltrated every major government, corporation, and military alliance on the planet. Their slow, methodical replacement of key leaders and influencers went almost undetected, save for fleeting suspicions, occasional scandals, or the vague warnings of a few vigilant heroes. The world's trust in itself unraveled, yet the breadth and subtlety of the Skrull conspiracy remained hidden until the hour of conquest arrived. The Skrull Armada, masked by cloaking technology, assembled in the shadow of Earth's moon. In the dead of night, as most of the planet slept, their invasion began. Communication satellites went dark. The world's digital infrastructure flickered and crashed under a cascade of precision malware, orchestrated by Skrull technopaths who'd already embedded themselves within global IT networks. In Washington, London, Moscow, and Beijing, advisor after advisor revealed their true selves, green-skinned, ruthless Skrull infiltrators, at the moment of synchronized coup. Government security fell into chaos as trusted guards turned on their own, shields dissolving into alien energy fields and weapons reconfiguring into Skrull disruptor rifles. By dawn, palaces, legislatures, and command bunkers across every continent were occupied or reduced to smoldering ruins. Earth's superpowered defenders responded in force, but the Skrull planners had anticipated every move. Dozens of heroes awoke to find not only their civilian identities compromised, but their closest allies replaced. The Avengers compound, the X-Mansion, the Wakandan Citadel, the Baxter Building, each found itself riven by distrust and sabotage, as Skrull operatives, having studied their targets for years, exploited every personal weakness and relationship. The few heroes who managed to rally, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, found themselves beset by enemies wearing the very faces of their friends. In one harrowing confrontation atop the ruins of Avengers Tower, a team led by Black Panther discovered half their number had switched sides in an instant, their bodies sliding seamlessly into Skrull form. In the confusion, Earth's defenders were scattered, forced into hiding, their networks in disarray. With planetary defense shattered, Skrull landing craft filled the skies above every major city. Massive, modular occupation towers unfolded in city centers, displacing homes and landmarks. In New York, the Skrull capital ship hovered above the skyline, broadcasting a message in all languages across every frequency. "People of Earth," intoned Queen Varanki, who materialized as a blend of global leaders' likenesses, "you have been chosen to join the Skrull Empire. Your world is now part of something greater. Obey, and you will survive. Resist, and you will be remade." On the streets, human resistance flared. Militias, unconverted military units, and desperate citizens fought beneath the shadow of Skrull drones. Most were swiftly neutralized by overwhelming force, but in the urban labyrinths of cities from São Paulo to Johannesburg, pockets of resistance held, coordinated by surviving heroes and underground networks. Skrulls deployed adaptive countermeasures, nano-plague bombs to sap resistance morale, mind control emitters in capital districts, and a relentless propaganda campaign that flooded the airwaves and networks. Older supervillains, sensing opportunity, forged uneasy alliances with the last human defenders. Lex Luthor in Metropolis, Dr. Doom in Latveria, even Magneto emerged to rebuff Skrull domination, driven as much by pride as by fear of losing their thrones. Their strategies bought time and allowed some cells of human and heroic resistance to evade detection, but they could not halt the Skrulls' methodical consolidation. Within weeks, Earth's freedom was a memory. Human power structures were puppeted by Skrull administrators. Workforces were remodeled to support Skrull priorities, resource extraction, military buildup, and the forced assimilation of Earth's brightest scientists. Skrulls assumed key positions, but made careful use of their ability to mimic beloved celebrities, politicians, and thought leaders to smooth society's transition, and to quietly eliminate recalcitrant voices. Over months, subtle hybridization efforts began. Skrull geneticists, seeking to merge desirable aspects of humanity with their own, selected subjects for quiet experimentation. While initially gentler than Earth's old conquerors, the Skrull regime was uncompromising. Dissent was answered with vaporization, collaboration was rewarded with comfort, sometimes even elevation into the lower Skrull ranks. Yet, deep in the unmonitored wilderness, far from urban occupation zones, resistance simmered. A new generation of human warriors trained in secrecy, using technology scavenged from fallen Skrull sentinels. Superhumans in exile, presumed dead, plotted daring strikes to shatter the Skrull identity database on the moon, or awaken the latent Kree defenses in Antarctica. Year by year, Earth changed. Skyscrapers bore the ridged aesthetic of Skrull architecture. The old flags were replaced by the Empire's green sigil. Memory of planetary sovereignty faded with each new edict, each new purge. But the Skrulls, for all their power, underestimated the Earth's resilience and its peculiar gift for rebellion. Beneath the surface, in the shadows and the wild, humanity's fight, spearheaded by survivors and a handful of unbroken heroes, slowly rekindled. And in the uncertain twilight of occupation, hope endured, kindled by the message broadcast in secret. Earth may kneel, but it will never surrender.